Happy Wednesday, Striver. It's midweek, so I hope that you are working on rejuvenating your mind, your body, your spirit today. You're halfway through the week. That means you got to do a little bit of recharge mentally. So maybe you'll go to your journal section and smash that button that says morning mindset, and you'll just refresh that mindset to come into the day strong. Now, if you happen to be listening to this, of course, it's Wednesday, which means we have this new tradition here in Growth Day where all of our live teaching happens on Wednesdays. We're calling them Wednesday Wisdom. And on Wednesday Wisdom, which takes place at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we teach our pro members how to improve their life on a monthly theme taught by, not me, Brendan, but by all of our coaches in Growth Day. Some of the world's best personal growth and wellness coaches go live for you every single Wednesday. It's for our pro members. So if you're not a member yet, just click the Learn section in your app and you can see the upcoming training and the teacher or the teachers who will be teaching live today. And of course, if you ever miss it and you're a pro member, no worries, you can watch the replays later. I mean, how powerful is that? Every Wednesday, you just get a little bit of a plus of energy or strategic insight on how to improve your life. We've taken on topics like productivity, confidence, time management, stress, leadership. We've taken on wellness. We've taken on parenting. We've taken on friendship. And we go deep. Every coach spends usually 45 minutes to an hour teaching the strategies that they've learned, and frankly, the strategies and the ideas that they coach others for literally thousands and thousands of dollars. And you get it when you are a pro member for less than $1 a day. So if you're not a pro member, make sure you upgrade today. You can go to your membership and billing and upgrade to pro, or just click the Learn section and see who's coming up, smash on their face, and if you're not a pro member, it will ask you to upgrade so that you can attend. I'm excited for today's session. Now, I know that while you're here today, and this time of year especially, there's a lot of conversation about what our goals are when we talk in Growth Day, whenever we're live. Obviously, you're doing a lot of journaling and you're planning. I hope you use the plan section a lot. I do. It's where I set my reminders to meditate. It's where I set, my plan to write my book. It's where I set my plan to, build out my online courses. And I set deadlines so that I'm receiving notifications within the app here that remind me of all these things I'm supposed to be doing, so that I know that every time I log into Growth Day, I can get notifications or see them in my notifications, my reminders and my plan to stay on track. And one of the things I often get a ton of reminders about are my lifestyle plans. So what I mean by that, in my plan section, I'll type in, a bullet point of meditate, and then I'll set a reminder for myself to meditate every day or even twice a day. And then it will pop up a reminder in my notifications, and I gotta meditate. And listen, I think Growth Day is a profoundly powerful tool for you to have a lifestyle upgrade, to use these tools to improve your lifestyle. Now, every time, we start a new year, as an example, people decide, I got to change my life. And the best way to think about changing your life is always lifestyle. Most people go to, financial resources, or they think of, I got to change this one problem in my life. And what we're all really aiming for is what I call personal freedom. That ability to be truly free and authentic in who we are without the constraints of fear or social pressures. And the ability to pursue the things that we're truly interested and passionate about without the constraints of trying to fit in or trying to belong perfectly or, getting in our own way. And so I think it's always important to be thinking about, well, how do I want to live my life? And I think about this a lot. If I could give any person's a lifestyle upgrade, I would usually start with some of the basics we're always talking about here. I think the best lifestyle upgrade you can ever have is your morning routine. It's the simplest, it's the most straightforward, it's the most universal. It's not about having a perfect morning routine, but having one that you return to over and over to put yourself in a great place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that you're starting your day on the right foot with a positive attitude, with high intention of knowing what you want for that day, of a deep appreciation for even having the breath. Maybe you also move or you exercise, you go for a walk or you do your yoga to open up the body and the breath. I think it's such an easy win. And I know how easy it is to just get up and, handle the tasks or the family or the email or to check into social media and lose a bunch of time. But listen, you can have a great morning routine in 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes. It doesn't have to be a full hour. Mine is because I love my mornings. I protect my mornings because the day for me is so intense every day. I got to be at a high level. And I need that hour to make sure that I'm getting myself in a great morning mindset, which I do in the app here under the journal section, making sure I plan out what I'm going to do that day with my to-do list or my reminders in the plan section. But it's also, for me, usually reading and walking and writing things down. And I've worked really hard to protect that time. Of course, there's days that it doesn't happen. It's not my ideal lifestyle. I've got to handle some emergency or something's going on with family or something throws me off. But in general, it's a huge upgrade when you can own your morning. Another lifestyle upgrade I tell people to plan for is, of course, your rest and stress management. Our coaches talk a lot about that. Make sure you're getting great sleep, make sure you're recharging throughout the day, and make sure that you are actively managing stress so that it's not going to build up like a bunch of pressure in a pipe that suddenly bursts not just the pipe, but the whole building. And so for you, what are you doing to protect your sleep? What are you doing to recharge throughout the day? When stress hits, what do you do? I taught this session one time about this little card I have above my computer. And it's just a card of 5 rules of things that I do when I get stressed. 5 rules of things I do when I get stressed. I literally call it my stress card. As soon as I really feel it and it's overtaking me, I'll look at my little stress card and I'm like, oh, right. And there's just 5 little rules. I won't tell you those because I've done a whole training on it. But there are things like keeping perspective, finding the humor in something, go for a quick walk, make a plan of action, step back into a place of service, gratitude, or joy, things like this. Another huge lifestyle upgrade is your nutrition. I tell people all the time, if you're an adult and you've never seen a nutritionist or a dietitian and gotten expert advice or guidance for you, your body type, your style, your blood work, your allergies, if you don't know what food fuels you versus causes inflammation or causes an allergy, then I think you have to recognize you're probably 30 to 40% down on the energy you could naturally have with just a better diet. So simple, so straightforward. Get your food right. I'd also say another lifestyle upgrade that you could think about is making sure that you're scheduling free time as hard and as diligent as you schedule work and block times of work. I know it's so easy to be a hard driving striver and you got a calendar full of events and interviews and conversations and team and getting stuff done and taking the kids to school and all this stuff. Make sure that you're also planning free time. That free time can be, free time every day, free time every week, free time every month, free time every quarter, free time every year. And you have to decide what that means for you. It doesn't always have to be some big, huge, long vacation. That free time can be 1 hour where you just go to one of your favorite bookstores, or 1 hour you go to your favorite store, or 1 hour you just go to that coffee shop, or 1 hour you just nap. What is it? Or it could be, something more specific. I always encourage people at the beginning of the year, as an example, to decide on their vacation and their vacation days in advance, put it on the calendar, and come heck or high water, those are the dates you're going to take for vacation so that you can block them out and plan them out and work towards them, communicate in advance. You might have different types of free time. I have free time scheduled with friends. I have free time scheduled with family. I have free time scheduled with my wife. And I have free time scheduled by myself. And I try to make sure that each of those things lands on the calendar at least once a month. And so that I'm really finding some space to live life outside of my creator work, outside of my CEO work, outside of my coaching work, because those things take a ton of time. You think about these daily fires, I do these every day for you. That's not even a tiny thing of what I do every day. It's like, it's like running a software company, running a coaching company, helping run 2 different unicorns that I'm either an investor or an advisor on. It is a tremendous amount of creator work for me. All those YouTubes, podcasts, videos, teaching, training, coordinating the coaches here. It's a tremendous amount of work, let alone all the work that the team does and that we all coordinate together to make this magic happen for you. If I didn't schedule free time, there's no chance that I could survive without burnout on a regular basis. But by thinking about my lifestyle, from my morning routine to how I exercise, to how I deal with rest and stress, to how I deal with food and nutrition, to how I schedule my free time, those things are lifestyle upgrades. Guess what? The good news is, all these lifestyle upgrades, they're also your creativity upgrades. They're also your sense of joy upgrades. They are also the things that protect your health upgrades. They are also things that will make you more productive, more focused, more resilient, more persistent, able to manage long-term success. All the stuff that we talk about here in Growth Day. I hope that you realize that planning for your lifestyle and building the lifestyle that you enjoy on terms of how you manage your days, weeks, and months, that will always be way more important than what most people think about of lifestyle. Many people think of lifestyle as stuff, as, finances or personal wealth. I think that's amazing to have and to plan for and to have goals for. But I know a ton of people who have plenty of money and they're miserable because every day they just wake up, they immediately check in to all their texts, to their email. They have no morning routine to get themselves in a good place. They don't rest and they have high stress. They don't exercise, they eat the wrong things, and they don't have any free time. So they feel like they're in just a prison of old-fashioned productivity versus what could be new, an abundant, enjoyable lifestyle. Yes, focused. Yes, productive. Yes, effective. Yes, impactful. But also almost harmonious, where there's flow and peace, where there's real joy and connection and meaning. The things we talk about in Growth Day. So maybe today, capture some things that you're interested in creating for a lifestyle upgrade for yourself in your journal or in your plan. And listen, if you'd like some more motivation, remember, every Wednesday, our Wednesday Wisdom time is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yes, if you can't make it, you do get a replay when you are a pro member. So go to the Learn section, see who's coming up today, and get yourself in to Growth Day Pro. I promise it's worth it times 1,000. To get access to these coaches would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars every single month. You get Growth Day Pro for less than $1 a day. So we'd love to have you in it if you aren't already. And if you are, I'll see you there live today. Thanks everybody for joining, making personal development a priority. We can each make self-improvement a way of life. And when we do that, we improve our lifestyle, we improve our impact, we improve our ability to contribute and to give and to really have great social influence. And it starts at home with managing our own lifestyle. Every day is a great day to grow. We did it today together.